Hello, and welcome to Fascinating Outdoors. This is a mini documentary on the McKenzie Creek beaver and the ponds, dams, lodges, and wildlife it affects. McKenzie Creek is formed by multiple springs in the beginning of it. The clean, fresh spring water flows through a swamp and into the beaver's dammed up ponds. The McKenzie Creek beaver's habitat makes up an area of three main dams holding three upper, middle, and lower ponds, with multiple smaller dams. The upper and middle ponds have both beaver lodges within them, which is a place of protection and rest for the beaver and their young. This is the beaver lodge in the upper pond, and this is the beaver lodge in the middle pond. Although I have not been able to get any videos of baby beaver or kits, which is what a baby beaver is called, a few interesting facts are beaver can have 1 to 4 kits per year. A kit can swim within a few days of being born and are born with a coat of fur. They leave their parents to go out on their own after around 2 years. Beaver are herbivores, and their diet makes up of the following: leaves, twigs, shrubs, aquatic plants, and inner tree bark. This beaver that I got on trail camera is eating oak tree bark. I've noticed lots of oak trees around the pond with bark missing. They seem to really enjoy oak, and I'm sure they burn lots of calories being the hardest working animal in the wild. Adult beaver can grow up to 4 feet long and weigh as much as 100 pounds. The age of a wild beaver can reach 10 to 12 years old, provided they are not killed by predators. The number one predator for beaver are humans. Number two are timber wolves. The other predators are coyotes, bears, bobcats, and fishers. Plenty of all those predators are in the area. The positives of the McKenzie Creek beaver and the ponds they create are what they do for other animals, such as ducks, trout, and river otters. Trout can get very large in a beaver pond. This provides food for the otters. Beaver and otter coexist, although sometimes otters have been known to attack kits. As far as negatives, personally, I don't think there are any negatives with what the McKenzie Creek beaver have built. It affects no people and no roadways. Might have to walk a little further to get around it, but that's no big deal. So the rest of this video, I'm just going to kind of wing it and narrate on the fly. Here I'm just walking along the top of the beaver dam. Now if you look down, you can see a lot of tracks off to the right side there, and as I walk along, you'll see lots of tracks. Those are coyotes. There must have been a pack of coyotes going through there. You can see how long this beaver dam is. It's pretty impressive what beaver can do. There you can see more tracks from those coyotes. This kind of splits right here. This one splits off to the north of the beaver dam. This is the upper pond. There's the upper pond lodge. Here, this beaver, I was hoping to get a beaver taking down a tree. And as you can see, this is very close. I do use a lot of trail cameras. It's the best way to get footage of the beaver, because they usually come out at night. Here's the tree. It's been leaning. Now it leans a little further. Beaver come to check it out, see if it fell down yet. And then there it is, finally fell over. I guess beaver cut into it just enough, and then they just wait for the wind to blow the tree over. At least that's what I read about, and it seems to be true. So here's the middle pond with the lodge that's in the middle. I'm really not even sure if that lodge is still in use. I assume it is. The The other one seems to be very active, though. There's always fresh grass and stuff and fresh twigs put on top of it. But I'm standing in the middle of the lower dam. Now that's the lower pond, and I didn't really get over there, but there's another dam on the other side of that. So both the upper and lower dams overlap older dams. And the upper dam's over one that was around about 25 years ago. But in this pond was really filled up with water. I mean, this whole area is full of water, but it looked almost like a little lake. And the Beaver Dam was way wider and bigger, and the beaver were huge. They used to be in here. And not sure why, but the Department of Natural Resources, I believe, from what I was told, had some professional trappers come in and kill them all off, and then they blew up the dam. But now we got some young new beaver came in and rebuilt it, and I think it's pretty harmless and pretty cool. Hopefully they'll be around for a long time, but I guess we'll see. I really hope you enjoyed my video. Like I said, it was just a little mini documentary on the McKenzie Creek beaver. Thank you for watching.